The world held its breath as Pope Tagle stepped onto the grand balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square. His presence commanded attention, and the anticipation in the air was undeniable. This was not just another public address. This was a historic moment that would redefine the Catholic Church's role in the modern world. As he began to speak, his words resonated with depth and conviction. He spoke of unity, of justice, and then came the moment that would send ripples across the religious landscape. He revealed his decree. More than just a statement, this declaration symbolized a bold and transformative vision for the Church, one that embraced change while honoring tradition. The decree was crafted with precision, carrying the weight of centuries of faith and responsibility. It was not just an internal document, it was a proclamation to the world. It spoke of inclusivity, reform, and a renewed sense of mission for the Church in the 21st century. The immediate reactions were mixed. Some were filled with admiration and hope, while others met it with hesitation. Even seasoned Vatican scholars were left contemplating its long-term impact. To fully grasp the significance of this decree, one must understand the deep-rooted traditions it sought to evolve. The papacy, with its origins in St. Peter's legacy, has long been an institution of unshaken authority and sacred duty. As the first Asian pope, Pope Tagle brought a fresh perspective, one deeply influenced by Eastern spirituality, global awareness, and a profound understanding of an evolving faith. His leadership signified a departure from the Eurocentric dominance of the Vatican. From the outset, he emphasized dialogue, inclusivity, and social justice. His decree was not just about restructuring church policies. It was about reaffirming the Church's role as a moral compass in a rapidly shifting world. It was a clear message that the Church was ready to step forward, embracing modern challenges, with a renewed sense of purpose. Within the Vatican, the effects of the decree were immediate. Long-standing traditions were reconsidered and long-resisted reforms found new life. The Curia, the Church's administrative body, faced a sweeping reorganization, emphasizing transparency, accountability, and efficiency. One of the most striking elements of the decree was its call for greater inclusivity. It addressed the roles of women and marginalized communities within the Church, signaling a shift that reached far beyond Vatican walls. The decree also extended into global diplomacy, positioning the Church as a more vocal advocate on pressing issues such as climate change, poverty, and human rights. This decree was not mere rhetoric, it was a movement. It carried with it a sense of urgency, a call to action that resonated with millions worldwide. The impact of the decree was not confined to Rome. It was felt from the corridors of Washington to the bustling streets of Manila. World leaders took notice, recognizing the decree's potential to reshape not only religious structures, but also social and political landscapes. U.S. President Kamala Harris lauded Pope Tagle's bold leadership, emphasizing the role of faith communities in fostering justice and compassion. Other global figures echoed her sentiments, viewing the decree as a monumental shift in the Church's approach to contemporary issues. In the Philippines, Pope Tagle's homeland, the response was one of pride and anticipation. Many saw this as an affirmation of his commitment to addressing the challenges facing the global South. The decree was not just a church matter, it was a statement about building a more equitable and just world. Throughout history, papal decrees have shaped global events. From the Edict of Milan granting Christianity legal status to the reforms of the Second Vatican Council, these pronouncements have had lasting implications. Pope Tagle's decree now joins this legacy, cementing itself as a defining moment in the Church's evolution. As expected, such a significant shift brought both celebration and controversy. Progressive voices within the Church welcomed it as a necessary step forward, a breath of fresh air that embraced modern realities while staying true to faith. They saw it as a commitment to inclusivity and social responsibility, a long overdue recognition of the world's changing landscape. However, conservative factions voiced concerns. They worried that an increased focus on dialogue and reform might weaken doctrinal authority. The age-old tension between tradition and progress was, once again, at the forefront. a dynamic that has historically sparked renewal and growth within the Church. Beyond the religious sphere, the decree sparked intellectual and social discourse. Theologians and scholars analyzed its implications, debating its theological roots and practical outcomes. Universities organized discussions, research institutions published studies, and the global faith community engaged in deep reflection on its impact. Social justice organizations, human rights advocates, and interfaith groups welcomed the decree as a powerful step toward addressing global inequalities. They saw an opportunity to work alongside the Church in tackling issues that transcend religious boundaries. The decree's significance extended beyond Catholicism. It encouraged individuals of all faiths to reevaluate their own beliefs, responsibilities, and ethical commitments. It was a reminder that faith, when paired with action, has the power to drive meaningful change. Now, as the initial shock subsides, the Catholic Church stands at a crossroads. Pope Tagle's decree has set the wheels of transformation in motion, shaping a future that will unfold over generations. The Church of the future will be one that prioritizes love, justice, and mercy. It will be a church that listens to the unheard, engages with the world actively, and serves as a beacon of hope in uncertain times. Challenges are inevitable, but so are opportunities. The Church now walks a new path, one that requires courage, adaptability, and an unwavering dedication to its mission. This decree is not just a Vatican matter. It is a call to all of humanity. It is an invitation for deep reflection, an urging to challenge outdated perspectives, and a commitment to shaping a more just and compassionate world. Faith is not just about belief, it is about action. It is about standing for justice, embracing compassion, and uplifting human dignity. Pope Tagle's decree is a bold reminder that transformation is possible and that each of us has a role in building a better future. The road ahead is uncertain, but one truth remains undeniable. This decree marks the dawn of a new era for the Catholic Church and for humanity as a whole.